Hi guys, my name is Jeroen and today I'm going to show you how to install FERS and set up everything you need so you can start working with it. So first briefly, what is FERS? FERS is Finite Elements written in Rust. And for those who don't know, Rust is a modern programming language known for being extremely fast and great for cross-platform development. So this means that the solver can run on Windows, Linux, macOS or whatever you have running in the cloud. So the core idea is that we use the best of both worlds. On one hand, we use Rust for the heavy numerical work, so stiffness matrices, calculating linear algebra, and this gives us performance which is comparable to languages like C or Fortran. And on the other hand, we use Python as a high-level interface to let us quickly write custom routines such as optimization routines or pre- and post-processing. So I'm going to assume you are a mechanical or structural engineer watching this and you presumably have Windows running on your machine. So we can start with a simple folder, an empty folder, and we can check with the only prerequisite we have is that we have Python installed. If you don't have Python installed or you're not sure, you can check the Python version. And if you don't have it installed, you can go to python.org to install it. So we have Python installed over here, and the first thing we are going to do is to create a virtual environment. And the virtual environment is an isolated Python workspace for a single project. So we are going to do this by running simple Python commands. I presume you guys know all of this stuff. But if we are creating this virtual environment, you can see that this virtual environment is created in the empty folder. The second thing we need to do is to activate it. So on Windows, we can do it like this. So activate, activate, and then we have it running. So you can see we are now in this virtual environment folder. If you look at the Python package manager, which is pip, and we can see what's installed, we can run pip list and see that nothing's installed right now. So to get going with FERS, the simplest thing to do is just pip install FERS. Then we have to wait. Once it is installed, we also have to install an IDE. So normally for web development, you would use VS Code, but if you're coming from mechanical engineering or civil or structural engineering point of view, you are probably familiar with Matlab, and then it's really much more convenient to use an IDE like Spyder. So let's start by installing Spyder. For this, we go back to the command prompt, and once again, we type pip install Spyder. And then we wait for it to download and install. Once Spyder is installed, we can open it by simply typing Spyder in the virtual environment. Now what will happen is that it will open up. So from here, it's really similar to Matlab. Over here, you have a space where you can write all your code. And over here, you have a console where you can type random Python code, and then you can see what it does. For example, we can print a number, or we can print a simple string. Whatever you like, you can test little snippets of code over here, and then you can see how it functions in Python. Now what we can do is that we can go, for example, go to the internet. I will post a link in the description. And you can see this link over here. It has all kind of examples coming from, all beam equations that are very known. So we have cantilever beams, we have simply supported beams, and you can just copy and paste the codes from all these examples. And of course, you can tweak the code a bit to have a different material, for example, or different section properties. And once you have imported it, you can, of course, save it somewhere. So now it's saved in the temporary space, and you can press run. And what it will do, it will now initialize the first code, and it will run this calculation. So as you can see, all results are matching the analytical solutions, so that's nice. So now you have FERS installed, and you are ready to do calculations. At another video, we are going to discuss what else FERS can do. We can run optimization codes. Our routines, we can write them really easy within Python. And it's also possible to visualize all your FERS models on the internet. So at ferscloud.com. Thank you for watching. If you have any questions, feel free to leave a comment. I hope you guys enjoyed it and hope everything is going fine with the installation.